Today on PoliTalk, congressional candidate Paul Dietzel spoke to students at LSU. We'll tell you about his visit.
Also, will President Obama's plan to raise minimum wage help or hurt small business owners?
And we'll give you the latest in the Michael Dunn loud music trial. PoliTalk starts now.
Good evening and welcome to PoliTalk, Newsbeat's political news show. I'm Ariana Prasad.
And I'm Jacob Irving. Thanks for joining us. We start our show with some breaking news. Shaq, LSU alumnus and retired NBA superstar Shaquille O'Neal is on campus. We caught up with O'Neal out on the campus quad. He wasn't alone. An ESPN crew is following him around. Shaq tells us he's filming a documentary for ESPN's SEC Storied series. The documentary will reportedly focus on O'Neal's time at LSU and his relationship with former LSU basketball head coach Dale Brown, who is also on campus.
I come back once or twice a year to Baton Rouge. My favorite place. It's the place where the Shaq brand and the Shaq character was created. So I love coming here and seeing all the people, and I'm very impressed with the students on a holiday of everybody walking and going through the quad and just having a good time.
Earthquakes shook Oklahoma residents over the weekend, with more than 5 occurring since Sunday. The U.S. Geological Survey recorded the latest earthquake at a 3.4 magnitude occurring at 6:57 this morning. It struck near Guthrie, Oklahoma, about 33 miles from Oklahoma City. An earlier quake hit with a 3.8 magnitude, though some reported as high as 4.2. A 2.9 magnitude aftershock hit around 11 p.m. Sunday, with several other tremors throughout the night.
28-year-old Baton Rouge citizen and entrepreneur Paul Dietzel is running for Congress. He says his primary goal is to be the previously unheard voice of the millennial generation. The national stage. Tiger TV reporter Eric Toop spoke with Dietzel when he visited LSU students Thursday.
Dietzel is a conservative Republican. He stated that it was his generation's lack of voice, along with Washington's short-sighted policies, that inspired him to run for office.
The bulk of my platform is focused on balancing the budget, on paying down the national debt, on the financial issues that are really going to cripple our generation, future generations, the students that are in college today that graduate and can't find jobs.
Dietzel organized an on-campus organization entitled Students for Dietzel to help spread his message around campus. We asked Benjamin Latham of Students for Dietzel why he gives his support.
I support Paul specifically because he's going for the younger generation. I mean, obviously when I grow up, I'm going to have to be one of the people paying off the debt, and that's specifically what he's going for, is helping the next generation out. He understands the younger man.
If elected, Paul Dietzel would become the youngest sitting member of the United States Congress at the young age of 28.
I'll bring that unique perspective from our generation that will help us, I guess, push policies in directions that help our country be sustainable for the future, so that we actually have the same America as the people that have come before us.
Is an LSU graduate and is also the grandson of former LSU football head coach Paul Dietzel Sr., who led LSU to its first national championship in 1958.
Well, Jacob, it's certainly a lot warmer than it was last week, right?
Yeah, it wasn't really that good. I had to wear a suit today. It's the one time I wear a suit, and it was actually hot for once, so that was not really that cool.
I was having the same problem. We now turn to Newsbeat weather reporter Christian Bennett to tell us what we can expect. Christian?
Well, temperatures today reached highs of 72 degrees with lows at 56 degrees. We saw wind speeds up to 13 miles per hour. I know this weather we're having is what we've all been wanting, and good news for you, it's going to stick around a while. Today's Instagram photo comes from Jay Lombardi, Tiger TV. Look at that beautiful sunset. Tonight's temperatures will average around 56 degrees with winds at 7 miles per hour. We will also have a 30% chance of showers into the night. Tomorrow, we'll have another warm, lovely day. Temperatures will get up to 73 degrees with lows at 56 degrees. Wind speeds will only reach 9 miles per hour, but we'll have a 20% chance of rain, so keep your umbrellas at the ready.
Small business owners could be taking a hit on Obama's Minimum Wage Act. Tiger TV's Gabriella Chauvin explores how business owners are responding to potential change.
In his 2014 State of the Union address, President Obama announced to raise the minimum wage to $10.10 per hour.
Obama's plan is packaged and sold as a way to help small businesses throughout the country be able to compete for government contracts, to compete for RFPs, requests for proposals.
Small business owners are concerned that raising the minimum wage could jeopardize businesses. It could also impact the ability to hire or keep jobs.
So small businesses that are struggling as it is right now to pay their employees, and sometimes all they can afford is minimum wage because they're still small.
Louisiana's poverty rate is 32.5%, which is the sixth highest in the United States. Louisiana's less than 20 minimum wage is $4.25, with its student minimum wage being $6.16 per hour. 19 states already exceed the federal level scale of minimum wages, including Washington, D.C.
The labor work will go up, then selling their product is going to go up.
The plan would take place by the year of 2015 to improve the cost of wealth of labor paid workers. For Tiger TV, I'm Gabriella Chauvin.
Obama's plan is designed to move Americans away from the poverty line.
We now turn it over to World Report anchor Lindsay Polega. What's happening around the world, Lindsay?
Thanks, Jacob. Happy President's Day, LSU. I'm Lindsay Polega with the World Report. After a year-long investigation, a United Nations panel has concluded today that North Korean officials have committed crimes against humanity. North Korea's supreme leader, Kim Jong-un, has rejected the report and continues to meet with military leaders. The decision is based off of what is said to be abundant evidence, including proof of abusive prison camps, starvation, abductions, and stunted growth in children. The evidence includes testimonies from more than 300 people, satellite images, and more. Michael Kirby, chair of commission of the Inquiry on Human Rights in North Korea, said that he expects the report will galvanize action on the part of the international community. Yesterday, Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro ordered 3 U.S. diplomatic officers out of the country. He accused them of conspiring against his government. After 3 anti-government protesters died last week in Caracas, an arrest warrant for opposition leader Lopez has been issued. His party, Popular Will, claims the government is responsible for violence during the protest, and Lopez himself has stated that he will show his face Tuesday at the next anti-government protest, regardless of the warrant. The expulsion of the U.S. diplomats came after the U.S. expressed concerns about the state of affairs in Venezuela. A viral drinking game that began in Australia and New Zealand has now caused the death of 5 young people around the world. Neck nomination, a worldwide trend, became famous within a few weeks of hitting the web. Each competitor posts a video of themselves drinking excessive amounts of alcohol and then nominates friends to do the same. As the game gained popularity, videos included more and more dangerous stunts, which led to the first known related death in Ireland. After necking extreme quantities of hard liquor, 19-year-old Johnny Byrne jumped into the River Barrow. His body was recovered February 2nd. Since then, there have been 4 other related deaths around the globe. The Facebook page has been deactivated, but the game is still trending. If you're nominated, be aware that any nominations that lead to death may lead to a manslaughter charge. That's all for today. We'll be back after the break.
The controversial Loud Music trial has come to a close, but the Davis family's battle for justice has just begun. After 30 hours of deliberation, a jury found Michael Dunn guilty on 3 counts of attempted murder and 1 count of shooting into a car. They couldn't agree on the first-degree murder charge, causing a mistrial. Michael Dunn shot and killed 17-year-old Jordan Davis in a gas station parking lot after the two got into an argument about Davis's music being too loud. Dunn claimed he shot the unarmed teen in self-defense. The case raised tensions in Florida because of its similarities to the George Zimmerman trial. Protesters were outraged at the verdict. Prosecutors plan to retry Dunn on the first-degree murder charge. Davis's parents spoke to the media.
We've stood strong in the eyes of not only Jacksonville, not only Florida, not only the nation, but the world is looking at all of us here in Jacksonville.
Dunn is facing a 60-year prison sentence.
Let's throw it back over to a weather reporter, Christian Bennett, for one last look at this week's weather. Christian?
We're going to be enjoying temperatures in the 70s for the rest of the week. We will see some chance of showers throughout the remainder of the week, but nothing like all the rain we've experienced lately. It's going to be a great week to get outside, jog around the lakes, and go see some LSU baseball. That's all I have for you today, Tigers. Catch Tiger TV every day for your most up-to-date weather report. Follow Tiger TV Weather on Twitter and send your Instagram pictures with the hashtag TigerTVWeather.
That's all the time we have for PoliTalk today. You can catch our full shows online at tigertv.tv or on our YouTube channel.
And be sure to connect with us on Facebook and Twitter for our latest updates.
From all of us at PoliTalk, thank you for joining us.
And have a great evening, Tigers.